Hey folks, welcome back. Board Bob here. So we are back at it with Factorio. During the break, what I did is I did a couple of things. I expanded my smelting area. I added a second one of each. our iron was running a little behind, so I wanted to up the production of it. And basically, what I did is I just converted the original copper that we had over to making iron plates, and then I just added 2 copper. Now the problem with that was, in order to clear this out, I had to swipe out all the copper. So I put it in the chests, and I'm waiting for it excuse me, to slowly filter its way down into the line. And once I start seeing a break here, I'll go ahead and I'll put in the conveyor belts and start cutting that going. The other thing I did is, as you can see, all of our walls now have turrets. I went through and allowed it to build up. Let's get that one. Come on, grab it. And I put all the walls have turrets now, and they're completely filled with turrets. They only have 10 ammo each in them. But for now, that seems to be more than adequate. So I cut back on my ammo production. I've only got 2 spots doing it now. We're going to make an ammo production area, because we're going to want armor piercing ammo. So when we get to that point, we'll combine all of this and we'll make one ammo producing area. So at this point, all of our resources are covered. All of our walls are covered. And the other thing I did, excuse me, man, just a bit verklempt, is I went through and I placed down all of my steam engines. So now we have plenty of power, as long as our coal doesn't run out. And we're going to have to expand eventually. Right now we're doing good. I mean, we got almost a million coal. 1.3 million of everything else, 1.2 million, 1.3 million. We got coal right down here, so we got coal close by, and that's 3 million. That's going to be a lot of coal for us. We're going to have to pick up the irons. We're going to have to pick up the coppers, that sort of thing. We're also going to want to go pick up all of these ruins and snag the useful bits out of them. So we got things, plans for the future. We want to wall this completely off, get rid of these guys, and we're going to start expanding out into the continent. But for right now, we are quite comfortable where we are. I turned this off. I'm going to make a circuit for it, so that when power goes down, it powers up the pump, and we can go from there. But for right now, I just turned it off. It's just extra pollution that we don't need. So yeah, we're just gonna turn that off. I have gone through. There have been a few of these fringe miner drills that have depleted their area, so we've picked them up, and I basically just dropped them back in the box. I had a bunch in hand, and then it made more, so we got a lot more now. So there we go. So that's what we're up to. Everything has pretty much caught up resource-wise. I don't see a whole lot of movement resource-wise with regards to it building anything. So I think we're all caught up on resources. So what I thought I'd do today is a couple of things. First one is we're going to start green circuits. Now we're not going to make a huge green circuit factory, because again, we're just trying to start out. This is kind of just a bootstrap little base, till we can get producing all of the items we need, not in large mass quantities, but just producing all of the stuff we need. So we've already got a schematic here, 4 green circuits that came over from our preview game. And basically what we need for that, for green circuits, is we need stone tablets, which we make from stone bricks, and copper cable. But this schematic also houses repair kits, which needs iron plates and regular stone. So the way this is set up, and we're just going to plop it down here and look at it. This line right here comes in with both the stone and the stone bricks, and the stone bricks get plucked off here, the stone gets plucked off here, and then the iron plates get plucked off here, and then we come in with a copper line. And this copper line is going to feed our green circuits. This will feed out onto this line and feed up on one side and provide us our tablets. It will spit out into there and come back down, and there we go, and that goes on back out. The reason I didn't double it up on this line, if you guys remember, is it takes a lot more copper cable than it does stone plates. So we made a whole belt full of copper cable to come in here, just to be able to supply enough of it and what have you. So let's go ahead and get rid of this, because we're going to move it slightly and get it all centered up here where we want to get it centered. And this will get us started on our green circuits. And we're going to want to start moving out a little bit further to give ourselves some more room, because we've got 2 spaces in the center, and I like to keep 2 spaces between every 4 lines. That gives me the room to be able to do all of this stuff and be able to go under them, because the yellow undergrounds will only go under 4. So our next line is going to have to either go on the outside of this or on the outside of this, and we're going to put it over here, so we'll put it on the outside of our iron plates. And again, this is all just our starter base, our bootstrap base, if you will. When we have an actual base going, we're going to have far more than just 2 lines of copper and 2 lines of iron. We're probably going to end up with either 4 or 8 lines of each, just to support throughput. So we're going to back this off a little bit, just to give ourselves some room to be able to add that line down there. And since we're going to go that far down, we will go ahead and extend our lines down past it. There we go. So now we're down past it. We've got our spot to work with. So let's go ahead and fill this in. Actually, this one we want to go this way, and then we're going to have one come up there. Because, again, keep in mind, this is our stone and our brick. This is our gozada for our green circuits. Now, one thing with this, because we're only doing one set of these, it's only going to fill on one side. So we're going to have to put a splitter down here and fill the second side, which is easy enough to do if we put a splitter down, because if you look, these are going to insert to the far side. So that's going to fill that side. So then if we do this, right, that'll fill to both sides. It's going to add it to both sides. And that'll come down here, and from that point on, we'll have green circuits. Okay? So let's go ahead and drop down our assemblers, drop down our yellow inserters, oh, forgot an assembler, didn't we? Oh, that goes that way. There we go. Alright, and set down our telephone poles. There we go. And that should cover everything. Now we just need our long-handed inserters. one there. We need 3 more. And now we're making them. We don't have to make them by hand, which is nice. We're just going to grab a half a stack. One there, one there, one there. And we want to put down a chest. This is going to be for our repair kits. Our repair kits will be produced right there. All right. So, first thing we want iron plates. So, let's pluck off of this side. And we're going to pluck off behind this splitter because this splitter is going to balance that line out for us. There we go. All right. Next, we're going to want our stone and our bricks. The stone and bricks is right here, so we got to make ourselves some room to bring those out. So, one fryer to it. There. Okay. And then that splits it. And then... oh, we could have gone one forward. Oh well, no big deal. That brings it under. Right to there. That brings us in our stone. Now the only other thing we have left that we need is our copper cable. And if we want it to come up here, that means we have to put our splitter here, which means we have to put our underground there. And then splitter, pick these up, splitter, underground, there we go. Right? And that looks like that should be everything. Now let's go ahead and extend these down just as far as we've extended everything. Extended the other one. Just like to keep things even at the end here, just so I can see that everything's producing. Alright, so now we just need power. Alright, so. Oh, does this need... huh, needs copper cable too. Alright, so. This shouldn't be this. This needs to be a combination of the two. Alright. So we got to bring copper cable and iron over here. Alright. Not a problem. We'll just back up here a little ways. And let's do it here. And then that'll bring us here. We want to rebalance our circuit, our line, right? So this needs to be both. So we need to have one on one side, one on the other side. So if we bring this up here, and then we bring this down, you know what? We're still going to put that splitter right in that one, right in the same spot. There we go. Boom. Now we got copper and iron and stone. Now we should be making, yep, there we go. That's making that. There are our green circuits. They are on both sides, and there they go. Again, it's not going to make a metric crap ton. It's just going to provide us with enough to do whatever it is that we need to do. We'll get rid of that. What else we got that we can get rid of? The iron plates. Yeah, good enough. Anyway, so there we go. So now we got green circuits being produced, not in large quantities, but enough. We have repair kits being produced. We're going to stack them to 2. We probably don't need that many, but you know, it'd be nice to have them. So now, what are we going to do? Well, what I thought I would do next, first thing we need to do is we need to restart our research. So what are we going to pick for research now? Fuel processing gives us, you know, all of this stuff, and gives us down to jet packs, our thruster suit, which is for space and stuff like that. This is all space stuff. This is going to give us fast inserters, so we can add to our inserters, and we could potentially bring a green up and bring them into our inserters. It's going to give us glass, which we're going to need for processing oil. Strangely enough, I don't know why glass is required, but it is required. Tool belt, we don't really need it right now. We're going to need our green science, so we can really kind of start doing things. We can't get our car until we get green science. Range, we don't really need. Weapon shooting speed. So let's go ahead and start with, we don't need that yet. Let's go fast inserters, glass, green science, and then that's going to get us our electric labs, which we want electric labs. Matter of fact, let's see, what gets us electric labs? Glass gets us electric labs. So if we do glass, and then we can do electric labs, so that we don't have to keep filling those labs up with fuel. And then we'll do our fast inserters, and then we'll do our green science, and then that's going to leave us bullet speed, mini loaders. Optics is going to start to get us lasers. We've got a ways to go before we get lasers. We've got all of this technology, but optics is one of the things that we're going to need to get that, and then a bunch of green science stuff. So let's put optics on there, so we can start looking at optics. It's not much, it's only 10. These two we don't need that much. At that point we might as well just fill these in. It's 20 to do that. We'll do that. Alright, there we go. And then we'll go back and we'll pick up the rest of this red science stuff. But we want to get electric labs going so that we can do that without having to feed those. So now we got our science going, because once we get that, we can start to set up our actual science location, rather than just these two. We can start building a bunch of labs and have a big science spot where we can get rid of this one production and move on from there. Alright, having done that, let's put this down here so that we can think about what we're going to do. Now there's a bunch of little things that are one-offs that we don't need much of. Power poles, pipes for now. We will eventually need pipes, and these are things we're not making but would be nice to have. So those are those two. That's all we got in hand that we're not making. Let's look at what we can make. So power poles, we want to think about, if we're going to make pipes, we might as well make pipe to ground pipes as well, curved pipes. So we'll make both of those in one location. Nothing in here. Well, maybe furnaces. Maybe we'll start producing furnaces because that is a one-off. Green science we're making, or green circuits we're making. Repair kits we're making. We're not making, though, is these health kits, these med packs. So why don't we do that? Why don't we make med packs and furnaces and poles and pipes all in one place. All right? So let's put down and start thinking about what we need to do these. So we're going to do med packs. We're going to do poles. We're going to do pipes. We're going to do pipes. What else do we want to add to this list? We're making all of that. We're making all of that. We're making all of that. Those we don't need many of. We're already making these. We're making these. Oh yeah, that was the other one. Yep, there was that. Stone tablets we just need it for certain applications. We're making it on site. Oh, and nanobots. We want to start looking at nanobots. We want to start building them up. And it doesn't take much to make them. So we can make them there. Anything else? The termite bots, they take down trees. We don't really need them right now. Shotgun and shotgun shells. They're really good on nests, but I hate switching back and forth between stuff, and they're really close range and blah blah blah. So yeah, I think these are the things we're going to want to make in general, wherever we are. So this one we know needs trees, and wires. We're going to just grab some of this stuff. Alright, so this needs trees and wires, right? This needs wood, plate, and fish. We don't have any fish with us. Let's go up here and get the fish. We need coal for that. Alright. There we go. So let's take a look, see what we got here. Alright, so this needs fish, wood, and iron plates. So fish, wood, iron plates. This needs iron plates, and that's it. This needs iron plates and pipes from the other pipe factory. This needs stone. This needs sticks and repair kits. And then what did we say this was going to be? Did we say it was going to be anything? I think we just put it down there and then decided there was nothing else we needed, right? Well, let's get it to make us... no, because sticks we can't really do down there. Alright, so there we go. So this one is going to be sticks and repair packs. So we probably are going to build this one right up here next to our repair packs. Let's see if we can fit this in here. We're going to need 2 factories. One to make sticks. So if we go here and here, and then we can grab iron plates from there. That'll make sticks. Sticks will go into there. Repair packs will go into there. And we put one down here. So that should give us those. Those. Almost cover it with just the one, but not quite. Yes, we can. If we move that right there. All right. There we go. So now we're producing our nanobots, and we'll just keep in mind that they're over here next to our what you call it. We'll limit that to 2 stacks. We're going to limit that to 2 stacks. That shouldn't deplete us too much. We should be good to go there. All right. So there we go. That's one. So now this one, iron plates, and iron plates. The wood, we're just going to have to put it into a chest and let it feed in. The fish, same thing. We'll have to put it in the chest and let it feed in. So let's look at how we can... Alright, so that's going to have to go to that and feed that. Because this would be pipes. This would be that. And both of those need iron plates, right? Actually, that's iron plates coming in for both of those, and that would be our pipes for that one. And then if we did that on the other side, actually if we did it there and we did that there, we could potentially do this. This would be those, and then there. We did that. Because then we'd have a chest for the wood. We'd have a chest for the fish. And then plates come off of here. And then this could be poles. And we have chest for wood here. And we could bring this up as both copper and plates. Right? So we would just have to combine this. As copper and plates. And then that just leaves this, that we can pretty much put this anywhere. In fact, we can put that over near our our stone production that's over there. So, oh, and you know what? Ha! We don't even need to bring this up as singles, or as splits. Because if we put it right over here, we've already got cable coming up. So all we need to bring up is plates, and we've got all of that. All right, so here we go. Here. Right. Taps off our plates. And then we need we should have come down for that's okay. We'll snake it. I don't care. We'll snake it. Alright, so there's that. 2 into it. 2 chests. 1 out of there. 1 there. 1 there. Oh, we don't need that one. And then we need 1 there. One there. Right. So then this will be our med packs. This will be our telephone poles. This will be our pipes. This will be our pipe to ground. And actually, let's do this. Since we already got to put it into a chest anyway. Kind of lines that up a little better anyway. Right? And then that could be that. Alright, so now where do we put them? Put that there. Right? And put that there. Now, for now, that'll go into there, and then that'll come back out into there. And if we limit that to what? 1 for now, I guess maybe. And we limit this one to 2 for now. And then we limit this one to 2. And this one to 1. I don't know how many's in a stack for that. Alright, let's fire this puppy up and see what it does. So now all we need is, we need wood and we need fish. Right? Wood and fish. So let's get all of our fish and all of our wood that we can get and drop them in there. Because now we have a use for it. Wood. Fish. Eventually that will fill up. There we go. I mean, it's not a use for all of our wood, but it's used for some of it at least, right? And then we'll go over here. I guess it really doesn't matter where we build this. I just like the idea of it being over here, co-located with the rest of the stone type stuff. So if we put it there, and we put a chest here, we could put in, put out, and have that make those. Limit it to 1 stack for now. There we go. Just trying to consolidate stuff a little bit here. There we go. That looks a little neater. Alright, so now we are building repair kits if we should need them. We are building nanobots if we need them, which we haven't made a nanobot gun yet. And then we're making pipes, we're making poles, we're making healing kits. Used to heal yourself. Minus 50, okay. Alright, so let's see. Can we make? Yes, we can make. So let us make ourselves a nanobot gun. We got nanobots, we might as well make a nanobot gun, right? Nanobot gun. Make. We only want one, so we'll take everything back out. It's going to take a while to make that one. Do we want a shotgun? I don't know. We'll wait until we get to the combat shotgun, I guess. I think we'll wait till we get to the combat shotgun. We're doing alright with just regular bullets. For now. Everything's for now, guys. For now, for now, for now. We do want armor, but we need steel. Okay, that's going to be something else we're going to need to start producing is steel. We don't need mass quantities right now, but we definitely need it. I wonder... I say. Because I could run it down the outside of this copper. But we don't need it yet until we get down to here. So maybe we won't start maybe we'll smelt it right here. Maybe we'll make a little smelter area for steel, and we'll start sending steel down the outside of our copper starting right there. Problem with that is coal. I guess we won't because we don't have electric furnaces. Fine. Fine. Maybe we'll make a little one right here. We'll just snake it down there, I guess. Okay. Fine. I guess what we could do is we could do that. That gives us our iron. And then we have to do coal into those. Nope, not into those. Alright. Let's get rid of that last one. And then we're going to need coal. Coal into them, iron out of them. Ourselves some room to work. Okay, so we're going to need to have coal coming in. But we only want it on that side of the belt. Because the other side could be the iron coming out. Right? And then when we get down here, we're going to want a splitter that is going to prioritize left, steel, and that will come out just steel. Coal won't go anywhere. and then a second one going like that to put it on both sides. I guess we could do the same thing the other direction. Prioritize right steel. Still going to come out the same way. And then we can maybe sneak it over. Going to want to be, oh, and then we're going to want I need some more yellow starters. Yes, it looks like poo-poo caca, I know. But it's just to get us started. We will set up a whole smelting yard at some point. Once again, this is a case of for now. Right? And we'll know for sure when we see one come out. There we go. Here comes some iron. Oh. Nope. Wrong one. There. Alright, there we go. Now we just have to get it over and down. And since we already got the greens here, well, you know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? Before we get too far, we can do it right there. Oops. Right, and then the greens can go there. And the steel can come right down next to the iron. We'll have to jump it across a few things, but that's okay. Because God knows we're now making enough undergrounds to be able to do it. Will that reach? Not quite. Oh, well, what do I care? That's just ammo. We can move the ammo. that's ugly. I didn't say it was going to be pretty. I said it was going to work. Alright, there we go. It ain't pretty, but it works. Pick up this, get it out of our way. Cool. Well, it ain't gonna make a lot of steel, but we don't need a lot of steel right now. We just need some. Can we? I don't even think we can yet make. Yeah, see, we still only have stone furnaces. We don't even have steel furnaces yet. As soon as we can get steel furnaces, that will allow us to pretty much double our production, our iron production. But the question is, where the hell are they? Oh, right there. Steel furnaces. So they are a green science. That's why we don't have them yet. Alright. Fine. We're working on green science right now. To make green science, what do we need? We're going to need belts and inserters to make green science. Well, luckily we're already making those right down here. So we'll just tap out of those to make our green science. And we'll move our red science down there as well. Because red science just needs what? Gears and copper plates. And we're already got gears, we got copper plates. We can steal off of these and we can start making all of our science right down here. Put our lab right down here. So that is going to be, I think, our next episode. It has been an hour at this point. So next time we're going to figure out how to snake all that down here and get our sciences going and build a little bit of a bigger lab area. Not a huge lot bigger because we don't need a huge lot still. We're not, producing huge tons of science right now. But we're just going to keep driving forward on trying to get our basic stuff going. And so we'll do, let's see, science next. What else are we learning right now? We're learning optics, which is going to give us lights. That's going to give us some kind of fuel processor we don't need. That's going to give us the mini loaders that we don't particularly need right now. What did we just recently pick up? Let's go all the way down here. That we're not making yet, that we want to probably at some point make. making all of that. We just got those green inserter. Okay, so we're not making any fast inserters. We're not making. We haven't made ourselves any heavy armor. We're not making glass yet. We're not making radars. We need to make some radars next time, but we don't have to automate that. We're just going to make some, I think. Steel, we just started making steel. So we're going to make labs next time. We're going to make, yeah, we're going to make our labs next time, and some odds and ends, and set up a laboratory. We'll probably set the laboratory up. Well, let's see. We're getting close to the wall here, so we're going to have to turn anyway and go this way. So maybe science will get set up down here. Our lab will get set up down here somewhere. We'll come down and make a turn and go right this way. For now, again, it's all about for now. So there we go. All right, guys. Well, I will see you next time. Bye.